Hello and welcome to the IPF World Open Sub-Junior, Junior and Masters Classic Powerlifting World Championships. We're here at the Eleiko headquarters in Halmstad, Sweden. We're so grateful for Eleiko for supporting the sport, for welcoming us here in their home and for sponsoring this event. We also have, we're also sponsored by SBD, who support strength athletes all over the world and make some of the finest lifting apparel there is. This competition is also sponsored by StrengthLog, the workout app that is a Swedish company, and that will help you track all your workouts and all your strength training. So we are a few seconds away from starting with the squats. We have the M3 66 kilo, 74 kilo and 83 kilo classes all lifting together in this session. We'll try and keep you up to speed with who is lifting in what class. We have the running order is up on the screen at the moment. So this is the order the lifters will come out in. We have 120 kilos on the bar for Jean-Yves Marion from France.
10 minutes until platform 2 starts.
And I think the bar is loaded. We're just finalizing. Yep, here we go. We have 120 on the bar. And that was a good lift for Jean-Yves Marion. He has opened his accounts and he has opened the session successfully. And next up we have Thomas Ring. He is in the 83 kilo class. And he's opening at 145. This is the M3 category. The M3s are 60 to 69 years of age. And that's 2 to 1, a good lift. You can see underneath the red light that he's got there was another little red spot that indicates the colour of the failure. So if we look back, it was just on this side, just a little bit shy of depth. But lifters can be quite asymmetrical and, you know, sink in on one side or the other. But that was 2 to 1 is fine. 2 to 1's a good lift. We have Rafael Lopez Cabello up next for 147.5. He is in the 66 kilo class. Well, the weight certainly didn't trouble him any, but unfortunately the depth did. So that's 2 to 1 in a bad way, 2 red lights. Both were failures on depth. The red card in squat is always for depth. Next up, Wim Bevers. He's been competing for 31 years. He's opening his squat at 147.5.
Bar loaded. Bar is loaded, 147.5 kilos.
You can see on the graphic there at the top left is saying the 83 kilo M3 class, and as we move through the competition the grey bar will tell us how this lift will move him up the rankings, and we have the little red square there with the timer on it showing the 60 seconds he has to start his lift. That looked I think the effort showed on his face, but not on the speed of the bar. That looked relatively easy.
160 next weight on the bar for Henrik Kinska of Poland.
Wim competed only last month in Romania in the World Equipped Masters, lifting here classic. In fact, he also lifted in the European Masters in July, so this is his 3rd international competition in 3 months. Next up, Hendrik Hinska. from Poland. He's got 160 on the bar. That looked certainly very comfortable. But unfortunately, it was a little too comfortable. He didn't take it far enough down. As we watch that back on the replay, you can see he didn't even quite make parallel.
Bar is loaded, 162.5 kilos. Thormud Anderson.
Tormund Anderson next from Norway. He is asked for 162.5 for his opening attempt. He's in the 83 kilo class. Seemed a little bit just wobbly as he got to the bottom of the squat there, but he stood up fine with it. He's 2 to 1. He had a depth call from one of the side referees.
On the bar for Fernando, Jimenez, Ortega.
Just seemed a little bit unstable, but it's very nervous coming out for your first squat on an international platform. Fernando Jimenez Ortega next from Spain. He is in the 74s.
Fernando, Jimenez, Ortega.
And he's looking for 170 to open his account. That certainly looked very efficient and easy. 2 to 1, a good lift.
Good lift of Jimenez, Ortega. Next one on the bar is 175 kilos for Reino
Kept his position very well.
1 minute to change openers on 2. 1 minute remains to change openers on 2. Bar loaded, 175 kilos. Reino Puska.
Okay, we have Reino Puska up next from Sweden. Hometown boy, or at least home country. Opening at 175 in the 74 kilo class. Certainly had to put a bit of effort into that, but it was never in any doubt, and he got 3 white lights.
280.
Okay, here we go. It's the first round of squats. This is the final squat in the first round, and it's a world record. This is 218. The world record's actually 215, so he could have gone for 215.5, but he's gone all the way up to 218. This might be part of a larger game plan, or it could well be, maybe it's a national record for him too. At any rate, this is 218 kilos, which will be a World M3 Classic record for Rolf Hampel.
218 kilos for Rolf Hampel. World Masters 3 record. Come on, Germany! Two minutes to lift off on 2.
Oh, that looked very nice. Very nice indeed. I can see that he squatted 275. Oh, that was equipped. He squatted 225 though, raw, at his nationals last month. And if that was a world record, you have to wonder where he's going to go next. And we are into round 2 now of the squats. Jean-Yves Marion from France in the 74 kilo class.
Jean-Yves Marion.
As you can see from the graphic there, he got a good lift on his opener of 120. This is 125. came up very well.
That's 2 to 1.
And 2 to 1, a good lift.
For Jean-Yves Marion. 147.5 kilos next weight on the bar.
So that it puts him currently in bronze medal position. There is another lifter who has yet to make a successful squat, but currently is in the bronze medal position on squat. Rafael Lopez Cabello up next. He's in the 66 kilo category. He missed this on his opening attempt on depth, I believe. So let's hope he can sink it just a little bit further this time. The hip crease must pass below the top of the knee, so you have to break parallel. It's not enough to get parallel. That looked much better. And it's a good lift. He's on the board. But unfortunately, if you miss your opening squat, as I unfortunately do know from experience, it puts your entire game plan in the bin and you have to rethink everything. It can really throw your confidence. But he's on the board. Thomas Ring next from Sweden in the 83s. Looking for 152.5. Little bit hesitant on the descent. Good lift, 2 to 1. Sets his back, and he's just a little bit hesitant. I think the bar path just got a little bit away from him as he went down, but nevertheless he was certainly strong enough. Wim Bevers next. Very experienced, hard-working lifter. This is his 3rd international this year. He won his class at the European Masters Classic. He won his class at the World Equipped. What can he do today? This is going to move him up above Thomas Ring. This is 155. This will move him up to bronze medal position on squat. Oh, that was very deep. I don't know if that was a bit deeper than he actually wanted to go. But his face always shows a lot of effort, but the bar moves very quickly. That was a good lift for him. And that moves him up to 3rd place. Next one. This is for Henrik Hinska, 160 on the bar. 64 years old. He's just sorting his wrist wraps out before he comes to the platform. The only item of apparel you can adjust on the platform is your belt. Everything else has to be done as you come out. He missed this for his opening attempt. That looked better. And the referees agree. He's on the board. Everyone that's come out for a squat now has got one in.
That's a good lift on 2.
And Hinska went straight to bronze medal position with that squat. Okay, Tormud Anderson next from Norway. Opened with 162.5. This is 170. Sitting in silver medal position. This will not move him up, but it will defend, and obviously we're not just going for individual lift medals, we're building a total. Paused his squat at the bottom there, just to make sure. Nevertheless, wasn't quite deep enough. Yeah, you can see the other side looked a lot shallower than this side. Reino Puska from Sweden. He's in the 74s. He is sitting currently in gold medal position on squat. However, he's going to have to defend hard against a Spanish lifter who is slightly lighter on body weight. Depth look good from where I am. So 2-to-1. The blue card on squat can be for downward movement, which I didn't see, so maybe it was for lockout. Yeah, I think he didn't quite lock his knees. So that's what the single red light was for. Nevertheless, it was a good lift. Here's Fernando Jimenez Ortega, also in the 74s. He's going to look to squat the same weight and therefore jump ahead into gold medal position. You can see on the grey bar there that his squat rank will go from 2-to-1 if he gets this lift, because he is the lighter lifter. Well, certainly strong enough. And the referees thought it was deep enough too. So that's fantastic. He's moved up into gold medal position now. If two lifters squat the same weights, then it's the lighter lifter that will take the advantage. Rolf Hampel next. He took an M3 world record with his opening squat. This is 227.5, 500 pounds. He's just 60, so he's just moved up into the M3 category this year. And that's a good lift, 2-to-1. That's another new world record for Rolf Hampel. And we move into the third round of squats. This is a single group. We're not doing a back-to-back groups, so everyone is going to be lifting in this group. Then we'll take a break for 20 minutes, and everyone will come out to bench. So here's Jean-Yves Marion in the 74 kilo class. He opened with 120, was successful with 125. This is 130. Bit of a struggle. That looked like a well-judged third attempt on strength, and 2-to-1. It's a good lift. Next up, Rafael Lopez Cabello in the 66 kilo class. He is the only lifter in the 66 kilo class. He missed 147.5 on his opener on depth. He got it for the second time of asking, and now he's gone up a full 20 kilos. You know, I think this is probably the third attempt he was planning, even if he hadn't missed his opener. I would have expected he would go 147, 157, 167. Oh, he's very bent over there. Yeah, he's not getting the start command. Okay, we have the start command. I think that bar position was really difficult on his back there. But that was a good lift, 2-to-1. He got a blue card, I suspect for lockout. But I think he didn't quite get the bar set on his back as well as he would have liked. I think it was slipping down on the left side. Nevertheless, that gives him the gold medal in squat and a best of 167.5. And now we have Henrik Hinska from Poland. He's in the 74s. I think he's guaranteed the bronze medal on squat now. This won't move him up. Depth looked good from my angle. What did the referees think? That's a good lift. So that gives him a best of 170 and the bronze medal in squat. Next up we have Tormud Anderson from Norway. Missed this last time. He's in silver medal position in the 83s. If you want to follow the scoreboard in more detail, which let's face it, powerlifting is a numbers game and you really do need those numbers, go to goodlift.info and click on the live room. We have two platforms running here today. This is platform 1. Look decent. And it was a good lift. So that gives him 170 kilos and the silver medal on squat in the 83 kilo class. Next up, Reino Puska, Sweden. He was made successful attempts at his first 2 squat. This will give him the gold medal position back from the Spaniard. This is 192.5. He's assured of at least the silver, but he needs to make this to get the gold. Oh, it's a struggle. He can't quite do it. So that leaves him with the best of 185 and the silver medal in squat. Fernando Jimenez Ortega is coming out now for 195. He has the gold medal in his pocket for squat, but we still want to build that total. Extend his lead as far as he possibly can. Depth look good and strength look good as well. 195 kilos and the gold medal on squat. One more squat in this group. We have Rolf Hampel of Germany coming out for his 3rd successive M3 world record. Rolf of the marvellous moustache. He holds a world record in the M2 category with 242.5. And now he holds the M3 world record. And this will extend it even further, 232.5 on the bar. And it looked like he could have done a lot more. 232.5 kilos and a gold medal in squat for Rolf Hampel. Absolutely phenomenal strength. Okay, we are going to take a 20-minute break now and we will see you back here for bench. Welcome back to the World Classic Powerlifting Championships here at the headquarters of Ileco in Halmstad, Sweden. We're in session 2 of day 1. This is the M3, 66 kilo, 74 kilo and 83 kilo categories. We've already seen world records fall in the 83 kilo class. Rolf Hampel, just having moved up into this class, absolutely smashed the squat world records. We are now going into the bench, and here is the running order on your screens now. We are going to start off with Jean-Yves Marion with 80 kilos, and we are going to run through. Powerlifting works on a rising bar and on a round system, so everyone comes out for their first bench, then everyone comes out for their second bench. We've just got a few seconds to go now before we welcome Jean-Yves Marion onto the platform. I can see him waiting in the wings there to be given the bar loaded call to come out.
Bars loaded on 1, 80 kilos.
His PB is 82.5 and he's opening at 80 kilos. He has asked for bench press blocks,
Good lift on 2, 2
which he is allowed to have. That's within the rules, to build up the platform to the required height. Here he comes for his first press on that beautiful Ileco combo rack. There's no better rack to bench on. It's got a beautiful sticky pad just under where the shoulders go to prevent you slipping around. Oh no, that's a tough one. That does not look like an opener. Well, I wonder if he just didn't quite get that right and just struggled with the press for that reason. He kept his chest up, got a nice touch. It just looked a bit heavy for that. That looked like a third attempt to me. At any rate, it was a good lift. He's on the board. We have 82.5 kilos next for Rafael Lopez Cabello.
Good lift on 2, 3 white lights.
66 kilo lifter from Spain. All these lifters are M3, 60 to 69 years old. The referees still have their arms in the air, so they've asked him to replace the bar. Now I wonder why. I can't quite see what the side referees can see because there's spotters in my view. So I wonder if he had... No, the arms have gone down straight away now. He's got the command. And he's got the lift. Fantastic. That is a good lift for at 82.5 kilos. Now we go into the 83 kilo class. We have Wim Bevers, who's coming out for 95.
Bar loaded on 1.
Gives himself a bit of encouragement as he comes out. Relatively narrow grip, must be a tricep dominant bencher. A nice and easy press.
2 to 1 on 1, good lift.
That was a 2 to 1. I didn't quite, just watch that back, I didn't quite pick up what the one red light was for. And I still didn't notice.
2 to 1, no lift on 2, red cards. 2 to 1, no lift. Good. Bar loaded on 1. Bar loaded on 1.
Okay, we have Henrik Kinska next from Poland. He has asked for 100 kilos for his opening attempt in the 74 kilo class.
Bar loaded on 2.
Nice and easy. Gets him on the board.
Good lift on one. Good lift on one. 3 white lights.
A little bit of foot movement there. The feet are allowed to move laterally, but they are not allowed to lift. Here's Rolf Hampel of the fabulous moustache. He broke the world record, the M3 record in squat on every attempt. And that was a nice easy opener at 100.
Good lift on one. Bars loaded on one.
Kept his position very well. You need to keep your head and shoulders and butt down on the bench and your feet flat on the floor. Tormud Anderson, he won his class, the 83 kilo class, last year. Excuse me. So I guess he's the reigning champion. We didn't have a competition in 2020. He won in Helsingborg in 2019. Gave himself a nice long press command there. Kept the bar on the chest long after he'd got the command. $105 now for Reino Puska from Sweden.
No lift on 2. 2 to 1. Red cards from the side referees. No lift on 2.
Slow and steady. Good lift for Puska. Fernando, Jimenez, Ortega next. He's opening at 117.5. This will take him to the top of the 74s on bench press. He took the gold medal on squat. This will put him in gold medal position on bench. Keeps his chest up very well, and that's an easy press. Very easy. And now we have the last of our opening attempts on bench press. This is Thomas Ring. He is the current world record holder. His own world record is 148.5. He's opening today at 137.5. So let's see how this goes for him. We may see a bench record attempt. I think this is his first 3 lift world championship. He's done world bench before. Obviously a big bencher. Well, you know, it wasn't super easy, but it was never in any doubt. It was a strong press. I think he lost his position a little bit, actually. I think he did actually move up the bench slightly. So we go into round 2 of bench. This is Jean-Yves Marion from France in the 74 kilo class. He's only gone up 2.5 kilos. That's a very conservative step. again, very uneven. The bar seemed to come off his chest in a slightly odd direction. I don't think bench is going terribly well for him today. Keeps his chest up nicely, but then seems to lose his path a little bit on the way up.
Rafael, Lopez, Cabello, 87.5 bar loaded. On one. Bar loaded one.
Rafael Lopez Cabello, 66 kilo lifter. He's the only lifter in this class.
Sorry, no lift on two. 3 reds, no lift on two. Next weight on two, 180.
No, that looked like a very fast press command. I think he jumped the... There's a lot of noise here. I can't quite hear the ref's commands so clearly, but I think he jumped the press command there, because if we look, there's a double bounce and he just goes. I think he went ahead of the press command there. Wim Bevers is coming out next for 102.5. He's in the 83 kilo class. Opened at 95. This is quite a big jump to 102.5. He missed this in Czechia early this year at the Masters. Let's see if he can get it today.
Good lift on two, 2 to 1. Good lift on two, 2 to 1.
I don't think for a second that he paused that or waited for a command. That was touch and go. This is surprising coming from such an experienced lifter, but it just goes to show that, you know, you're on the world stage and nerves get to you. And he just went straight away. So that was no lift for Wim. He gets another attempt at that. Rolf Hampel next. Rolf Hampel. He's in the 83s. He is leading in the overall. And he is in bronze medal position currently on bench press. This will move him up to silver, but he's quite closely matched with the Norwegian lifter. Oh, we seem to have a bit of a run of lifters jumping the command. This is very unusual to see such experienced lifters not waiting for the command. You could see he knew he'd done it and paused there, but you know, it's too late once you've gone. Now this opens the door for Tormud Anderson. So he's already in silver medal position. He's already ahead of Rolf, but this is going to push him out even further.
Loaded on two, 230, Alberg.
That's very unusual. He almost let go of the bar. He really sort of relaxed into the bottom position of the bench and then tensed up and pressed it home. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing that. There's nothing in the rules to say you can't do that, as long as you don't sink. You can't sink the bar into your chest after you've had the press command. But it's an unusual way to go about it. Puska next for 110. He is in silver medal position, but he's under pressure from the Polish lifter, both in terms of bench and overall. So he's going to want to get this. Well, he had to put some effort in, but it looked like a good lift.
3 weights and a good lift on 1. 110 kilos next weight on the bar on 1 for Henrik Kinska of Poland.
That's a nice arch for an M3 lifter.
On 2. Bar is loaded on 1. 7 minutes to change openers on 2.
Henrik Kinska next.
Bar loaded.
He is heavier than the Swedish lifter, so this will match his bench of 110, but it won't move him up a place. This will leave him still in the bronze medal position in bench and overall. waited for the press command.
Green white lights and a good lift at 110.
So that's 110, good lift for Hinska.
0.5 kilos next weight on the bar for Fernando.
Fernando Jimenez Ortega next at 127.5. He lists his PB as 125.5. So this is a PB attempt. We're just giving the bar a good clean.
Sorry, it's okay, come. It's okay, come. No work, bad luck. Bar loaded.
Okay, we have the bar loaded now for Fernando for his PB attempt at 127.5.
Start. List.
And that looked nice. Just a little bit of delay in locking out the right arm. But other than that, that was a solid press. That solidifies his lead in bench and overall in the 74 kilo class. One more lift in the second round of bench, and that's Thomas Ring.
Bars loaded.
Bars loaded, 140 kilos. Thomas Ring.
He's only gone up 2.5 kilos. That seems unusual to me. I wonder if they missed the timer putting the attempt in, because his bench looked good. You only have 60 seconds from a good lift to putting your next attempt in, and if you don't get it in time, they will give you a 2.5 kilo increment. So I wonder if that's what happened here.
List.
Well, no, it looked more like that is what he had in him today.
Oh, sorry, 2-1, no lift, no lift.
I'm not certain of the exact failure there, but that was a real struggle. And yeah, look, his bum comes up. Yeah, you can see that from the side view. Your butt and shoulders and head must stay in contact with the bench throughout the lift, and his did not. So we are through to the third round of bench now. Jean-Yves Marion from France.
85 kilos, Jean-Yves Marion.
He has taken some very conservative jumps. He's gone 88 to 2.5, 85. Just trying to squeeze every last kilo out.
Start. List.
Ooh, I think he's... I don't let go of the bar. Yeah, I think he got offline right from the chest there.
No lift, I'm afraid, no lift. 3 rounds. Next way on the bar, 90 kilos for Rafael Lopez.
So he kept him down well, kept his chest nice and high. But yeah, it slid back towards his face, his right arm went up, left arm was going nowhere. Rafael Lopez Cabello next. He missed 87.5 on his second attempt. He's gone up to 90 for his third.
Start. Yes.
Oh, he fought that to a standstill and it just would not go any further. That leaves him with the best of 82.5. He's alone in class though, so that still gets him the gold on bench. And now we have Wim Bevers for 102.5. He did not get this on his second attempt. I think he was... We had a bit of a run of people jumping the press commands, and I think Wim Bevers was one of those. So that's a mistake you only make once per competition, I think. I have to be honest, I've done that myself. You just get so focused on the actual pressing the weights that you just forget about waiting for the referee to tell you to do it. So here we go. 3 commands you have to wait for on the bench. He gets the start command. Takes it to the chest. And he didn't wait. I can't believe he's done it twice in a row. He did not wait for the press command. He looks surprised and shakes his head, but you have to wait until the referee tells you to press. I thought this was going to be a textbook explanation of commands, but there we go. Just goes to show that even the most experienced lifters make these mistakes. But that does really give him... That really drops him behind. I think that might have lost him a podium position. But we'll see how the rest of the competition goes. We've got Rolf Hampel on the platform right now for 110. Again, he didn't wait for the start of the press command for his 1.5. He waited for the press command for this one.
No more changes to openers on 2. No more changes to openers on 2. Good lift, 3 white lights on 1.
So that moves him up to silver medal position on bench. However, Tormud Anderson is going to look to move back up as he is the lighter lifter. He's more than a kilo lighter. So here's Thomad. Looking for the silver medal on bench. He took the silver on squat. Can he take the silver on bench too? No, he's... Just wasn't there today, unfortunately. Wearing one wrist wrap, oddly. I didn't spot that he was only wearing one wrist wrap in previous lifts. He may or may not have been, I'm not sure.
112.5 next weight on 2, bar on 1, bar loaded.
It's certainly a very odd style. But then there is no right or wrong way to go about this. So we have Reino Puska on the platform right now. He's asked for 112.5. He's in silver medal position. This will just push him out a little bit further. He's defending now against the Polish lifter, Hinska. No, not quite. Not quite there. So he's going to have a tense couple of moments now to see whether the Polish lifter is going to take his silver medal on bench.
112.5 remains on the bar for Hinska. Bars loaded. Bars loaded on 1, Henrik Kinska of Poland. 1 minute to lift off on 2.
No, not quite. So Puska keeps the silver medal on bench, and Hinska has to be happy with the bronze. Left him with the best of 110. Here's Fernando for 132.5. He is guaranteed the gold on bench. He took the gold on squat. This puts him in a really good position for the overall competition.
Bars loaded on 1. First weight on 2 is 90. Bars loaded on 2.
Start.
Oh, it's going. Can he get it? Can he lock his right arm? He cannot. That's a shame. Leaves him with the best of 127.5. And he does keep the gold medal on the bench. Thomas Ring next. For 140, he missed this. second time out. I think he was one of the sudden attack of not waiting for commands.
Can't see the next lifter on 2.
He is guaranteed the gold medal
That is the wrong name.
on bench.
Hagforce coming out now for 105 on 2. Bar loaded on 2.
Start. Yes.
Oh, that is a very well judged third attempt. Oh, it wasn't. Oh, he's failed it. It's red light is 2-1. Was that his bum coming up, maybe? Usually the centre referee doesn't spot that. Nevertheless, it was not a good lift, and that left him with a best of 137.5, but he did still take the gold medal in bench. We're going to take a 20-minute break now, and we'll see you back for deadlift. Welcome back to the IPF World Classic Powerlifting Championships. We have the Sub-Junior, Junior, Open and Masters all lifting at these championships. We're here at the headquarters of Eleiko, manufacturers of the best platform equipment in the world. This competition is also sponsored by SPD, strength apparel relied upon by world-class athletes, and StrengthLog, the Swedish app where you can log your strength training. We have the M3 men, 66 kilo, 74 kilo and 83 kilo lifters in this session. We are through to the deadlift. The bar has hit the floor, so this is where the party starts. You can see the standings up on the screen at the moment. We have only one lifter in the 66 kilo class. Fernando Jimenez Ortega is leading the 74s. And Rolf Hampel, with his world record squat, is leading the 83s. The bar is loaded. Here we go with Jean-Yves Marion from France. Opening with 155. And that was a little slow, but certainly very steady. And that's a good lift. Same weight on the bar now for Thomas Ring. The clock is ticking and here he comes. That was very much a dip, grip and rip style deadlift. However, he didn't. If you look at this, he doesn't quite get his hips through and his shoulders back. So he got red lights there for his lockout. However, the weight certainly didn't cause any problems for him, so I'm sure he can get that in his next attempt. In the meantime, here's Henrik Kinska from Poland. He has asked for 175 kilos for his opening attempt. Lifting in the 74 kilo class. Handled the weight very nicely and got 3 white lights. And we get the side view on that now. We can see the difference. He gets his hips through and his chest up, his shoulders back, and that's a nice lockout. Wim Bevers next. He struggled a little bit with his bench press. Opening with 3 red plates. His face always shows a lot of effort, even when the bar moves very quickly. That's a good lift for Wim. Rafael Lopez Cabello up next for 180. As the only lifter in class, he just needs to pull this in order to be world champion. That's quite a wide stance he's got for conventional. But it looks like it works for him very well. And there he goes, he is the M3 66 kilo world champion. Reino Puska next. He has asked for 190. And that looks a little bit tough off the floor, but it's certainly a good lift. So we have next Fernando Jimenez Ortega with 200 kilos. This puts him in the lead in the 74 kilo class on deadlift. And he is well in the lead overall. He took the gold on squat, he took the gold on bench. He looks well set to take the gold on deadlift. Oh, look at that. Very easy. Very nice indeed.
Good lift on one.
Yeah, that moved very quickly. So we have the same weight now for Tormund Anderson. He's in the 83 kilo class.
No lift on two. We loaded on one.
The clock is ticking for Tormud. Here he comes. Silver medal on squat. Didn't take a medal on bench. Oh, I'm sorry, he got the bronze medal on bench.
No.
2 to 1. Good lift on one.
2 to 1. I think he got that yellow card, red light, for he let go a little bit early. He needs to keep an eye on that. You have to return the bar to the platform under control, and that means having your hands on it. But here's Rolf. Sets up quite a wide sumo stance. That certainly looked very comfortable. And it was a good lift. So that pushes him up into gold medal position on deadlift ahead of Anderson. And we go through to the second round of deadlifts. Jean-Yves Marion next for 160. It's slow, but he's fighting it. He's pulling it. And that's 3 white lights. Now, Thomas Ring. He didn't lock out his first attempt deadlift. He just didn't seem to quite get his hips through or his shoulders back. So let's see what he can do this time.
David Ricks coming out for a record on 2. World entry record for David Ricks on 2.
And to be honest, that doesn't look much better. Let's see what the refs think.
David, record attempt.
Yeah, he just doesn't seem to be able to straighten up fully with the weights. You can see he's trying to get his chest through, but he's bent forward a little bit at the hip, and you really need to be standing erect with the weight. So that's a real problem for
David Ricks on 2.
I'm sorry, that's been marked as a good lift.
Loaded on 1.
I think that's a mistake on the score sheet. Okay, but at the moment we have Henrik Hinska. He has 190 on the bar. You can maybe hear David Ricks taking a world record on the platform behind. But this is Henrik Kinska, 190 on the bar.
No lift on 1, no lift on 1.
And that's no lift on lockout. So if we watch that through again. Yeah, his knees aren't locked. So that's why he did not get that attempt. We have Wim Bevers now for 192.5. Now, Wim struggled a little bit on bench press, and I thought he'd lost a lot of ground to Thomas Ring, but Thomas Ring has yet to get a deadlift in, so this opens the door for Wim Bevers taking the overall bronze. He opened at 175, this is 192.5. Which looks like a good lift. Good lift for Wim, so he may well now snatch that bronze medal. First of all, we have Rafael Lopez Cabello coming out for Spain in the 66 kilo class. He opened at 180, he's gone up to 200. Being alone in class, I think he would have put a really easy opener on there, and he's taken a big jump to his second. And that's a nice deadlift for 200. Yeah, 3 white lights. Reino Puska next from Sweden. He's coming out for 200 as well. You can see from the grey bar on the top of the graphic there, he is currently ranked silver in deadlift and overall. This won't move him up. That's a good lift for Puska. Uncharacteristically slow off the floor and then snaps to lockout, which you associate usually more with the sumo deadlift, but everyone is different. Here's Tormud Anderson coming out now for 210. Just giving the bar a little bit of a clean before he comes out. This will move him up to deadlift gold. It's too far now to catch Rolf Hampel in the overall competition, I think. But the lifters do like the individual lift medals, and who can blame them? Slow and steady. I think he's moved himself up there.
Good lift on 1. 3 whites.
However, Rolf gets the opportunity to respond. But first we have Fernando Jimenez Ortega for his second deadlift at 215. He lists his deadlift PB as 210. So this is a 5 kilo PB attempt.
Good lift on 2.
Oh, that was a comfortable looking PB attempt.
Good lift on 1.
For the last lift in round 2 of the deadlift, we have Rolf Hampel coming out for 217.5. He's taken quite a big jump here. Open on 205. He's gone to 217.5. He's looking to take the deadlift gold back. I think he's pretty much unassailable in first place overall. I can see that he is within reach of the total world record if he pulls this. And he's pulled that easily, hasn't he? So, the world record is 567.5. That's moved up to 560. So if he puts 10 kilos on that one, it looked to me like he had 10 kilos in him, then he will be taking home the M3 world total record. However, first up we have Thomas Ring coming out for his third attempt. I mean, he's gone up each time and he's not managed to lock out any of these deadlifts. He seems to really struggle to get his hips through. So he failed 155, came out and failed 160. Now he's going to have a go at 162.5. Now if he does get this, I mean, he's on the same projected total as Wim Bevers, but obviously if he doesn't get a deadlift in, he doesn't get a total. So I think the weight, the actual pulling the weight, hasn't presented any problem for him. He just really needs to get his hips through. Come on, straighten up. He just hasn't. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. He's on the board. He's on the board, he's in the competition, and he's moved onto the podium. So that means that Wim Bevers is going to have to respond to that to get his podium place back, and I can see that he has. Yeah, he's put a change in. He's going to try and take that back. But first we have Jean-Yves Marion from France coming out for 165. No, not quite. Leaves him with the best of 160. And 4th place in deadlift, 4th place overall. Okay, here's Henrik Hinska. He didn't quite manage this on his second attempt. He's going to have another crack at it. I think it was his lockout that was at fault. Soft knees. Yeah, he didn't quite lock his knees. And I think this is one of the problems with wearing knee sleeves when you deadlift. It just makes it that much harder to lock out fully. At any rate, the weight didn't seem to give him much trouble, so here's 190 again for the second time of asking. He certainly locked his knees much better that time, and he's nodding at all the referees. So that's 190 kilos and the bronze medal in deadlift, and he's absolutely guaranteed the bronze medal overall as well. I'm not quite sure what the gesture with the circle was. Here's Reino Puska from Sweden. This cements his place in silver medal. He won't move up. And that's not going anywhere. So that leaves him with the best of 200 kilos. Silver medal on deadlift and silver medal overall. Now here's Wim Bevers. He's looking for a 205 kilo deadlift to move him up to the bronze medal overall. And I think this will also move him up to the bronze medal on... No, he's already got the bronze medal on deadlift, but this will move him up to the bronze medal overall. He did actually pull 205 in Romania. I don't remember off the top of my head whether he wore a deadlift suit for it or not. I think he didn't, but I couldn't be sure. At any rate, he's certainly pulled 205 before. Can he do it when there's a podium place on the line?
Good lift, 2 to 1 on platform 2.
Well, it was a brave effort, but that wasn't quite going today. That leaves him with 192.5 deadlift and the bronze medal on deadlift. That gives Thomas Ring the bronze overall. And now here we have Tormud Anderson looking to take the gold medal in deadlift. He's not going to move up from the overall. He's got the silver overall.
Followed in 1. 220 for Anderson of Norway.
This is for deadlift gold. I'm not certain. What do the referees think? And they think it's a good lift. That's moved him up to gold. So next we have Rafael Lopez Cabello. He's put 225.5 on the bar.
For a world M3 record. And we got a world M3 record on 1 as well. Could we get simultaneous?
So this is a world record attempt in the M3 66 kilo class. He is already world champion. We have cleaned the bar for him. And here he comes.
World entry record. Arriba!
No, it didn't quite want to break from the floor. It was worth giving it a try. He had absolutely nothing to lose.
And world record for Albert of Sweden.
So we have Fernando Jimenez Ortega coming out for 227.5. That's £500. He is absolutely guaranteed the deadlift gold. He is absolutely guaranteed the overall gold. But this will get him a total world record in the 74 kilo class. The current world record is 549. This will get him 550. Oh, unlucky. Never mind. Leaves him with the best of 215. He's still world champion. He's still got the overall gold. Of course, he couldn't have chipped that because you can't put a half kilo increment on a deadlift for a total record. And we have another world record coming up. This is Rolf Hampel. This is the 83 kilo. 227. This is 227.5. This will get him the total world record. Oh, look how easy that was. Yes, he's happy with that. What a finish. Rolf Hampel, he is the M3 83 kilo world champion and finishes off with the total world record. What an absolutely phenomenal session. We have the medal ceremony coming up soon. I hope you'll stick around for that. And we have one more session to come tonight. We move into the M2 categories later today, so plenty more lifting to come, and I hope it's all as good as it has been today.
Okay, do we have everybody? We have everybody. So first of all, the presentation medals. Participation medals, rather. Ably presented by two of Yorkshire's finest referees. If you've never been to Britain, go to York. Okay, everyone has the participation medals, am I right? Okay, so first of all, now Raphael was the only man in the 66 kilo Masters 3 class, so Raphael, if you can take your place on the top step of the podium, we will present all 4 of your gold medals to you and crown you world champion. Your squat was 167.5. Where is Rafael Lopez? To the platform, please, senor. His squat was 167.5. Can we see the bench press? It was 82.5 kilos. The deadlift was 200 kilos. The total is 450 kilos, making him your new 66 kilo Masters 3 World Champion. Please be upstanding for the national anthem of Spain. Fantastic, thank you. And the next category in the can't see the numbers. Will you just be able to make a look? Thank you very much.
Oh, okay.
The bronze medal on squat in the 74 kilo Masters 3 category with 170 kilos goes to Poland's Henrik Kinska. The silver medal for 185 kilos squatted goes to Sweden's Reino Puska. And the gold medal for 195 kilos goes to Spain's Fernando Jimenez. Well done, gentlemen. Can we move to bench press, please? And nobody needs to get off the podium. No, stay on the podium, guys, because nothing has changed. 110 kilos bench press gives the bronze medal to Henrik Kinska of Poland. 110 kilos bench press, and being slightly lighter than Henrik means Reino Puska gets the silver medal. And the gold medal with 127.5 kilos bench goes to Spain's Fernando Jimenez. And now to the deadlift.
Stand there.
Nobody needs to go anywhere because In bronze medal position with 190 kilos from Poland, Henrik Kinska. 200 kilo deadlifted from Sweden. The silver medal goes to Reino Puska. And 215 kilos deadlifted means that we give the gold medal to Fernando Jimenez. So finally, the totals. Wait for it.
There you go.
In bronze medal position overall with 470 kilos from Poland, Henrik Hinska. In silver medal position with 495 kilos from Sweden, Rhino Puska. And a long way in the lead with 537.5 from Spain, it is Fernando Jimenez! Well done, gentlemen. Please be upstanding once again for the national anthem of Spain. We nearly forgot the fine gifts that our hosts at Aleko have given us to give to the first, second and third.
Oh, wait. Back. Tired.
Swag, ladies and gentlemen. Aleko swag, finest in the world.
That's right. Congratulations. Exactly.
Okay, we now move to 83 kilo Masters 3 squats. In bronze medal position with 155 kilos from the Netherlands, it is Wim Bevers. Oh, look at that. The athleticism. Are we sure that this man is Masters 3? I think we may have a ringer. I'm sure we don't. Silver medal position, 170 kilos squatted, goes to Norway's Tormud Anderson. And with 232.5 kilos squatted, this is the man with the mustache from Germany. It is Rolf Hampel. Gold medal. Okay, bench press now. Does anyone need to move? We don't know. Nobody needs to move, as you were, gentlemen, because in bronze medal position with 105 kilos from Norway, oh no, we do have to change actually, Tormund Anderson is in bronze medal position with 105. In silver medal position with 110 kilos, it is Germany's Rolf Hampel. And the gold medal position on bench press with 137.5 goes to Sweden's Thomas Ring! Now we move to deadlift. So in bronze medal position with 192.5 from the Netherlands, it is Wim Bevers. In silver medal position with 220 kilos from Norway, Tormund Anderson. And the gold medal on deadlift and a new world record, 227.5 kilos, Germany's Rolf Hampel.
No deadlift record.
It was not a deadlift record. Sorry. There were many. You didn't get a record.
Squat. What?
On total record. Okay, and finally, the overall. 452.5 kilos, bronze medal goes to Sweden's Thomas Ring! So glad you got that last deadlift, Thomas. 495 kilos, the silver medal goes to Norway's Tormud Anderson! And 570 kilos total, which I believe is a record, am I right? Rolf Hampel of Germany! And of course we have the gifts from Aleco for first, second and third place in each class. Wrist wraps, the nice warm hat, and a water bottle. I'm sorry it's not called absolute vodka, but in 5 minutes of cooking. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of Germany. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, gents. So we now move to the next category. This is 93 kilos, Masters 3. Squat first, in silver medal position on the squat. From Czechia, it is Michal Sekos. Sorry, it's been a long time. That's right. Wait a second, Czech Republic, bronze medal position, 190 kilos for Michal Sekos. Silver medal position, 195 kilos, Finland's Harry Hackfors. And the gold medal with 265 kilos, United States Virgin Islands, is none other than Mr. David Ricks. Thank you, gentlemen. We now move to bench press. In bronze medal position with 117.5 kilos from Sweden, it is Anders Kalberg. Oh, the athleticism! You'll be paying for that tomorrow.
Exactly.
In silver medal position with 137.5 from Czechia, Michal Sekos. And the gold medal with 198 kilos and a world record, how could I forget, goes to the United States Virgin Islands, Mr. David Ricks. And we now move to deadlift.
Oh, okay, yeah.
In bronze medal position with 217.5 kilos from Czechia, Michal Sekos.
Oh, there we go.
In silver medal position with 237.5 kilos from Finland, Henrik Hackfors. And once again, top of the pile with 287.5 kilos and a new deadlift world record from United States Virgin Islands, Mr. David Ricks. And finally the totals. In bronze medal position overall with 545 kilos from Czechia, it's Michal Sekos. In silver medal position with 547.5 kilos from Finland, it's Henrik Hackfors. And in gold medal position with 750.5 kilos and a new total record, USDI, Mr. David Ricks. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of your new world champion, United States Virgin Islands, Mr. David Ricks. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, gents. Next category now. Oh, once again, we've forgotten the gifts that Leiko have so generously provided to us.
The gifts? Oh.
David, you're going to get a hat to keep your head nice and warm.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Harry, you're going to get a bottle to put some vodka in.
Thank you.
Or maybe some water. And some wrist wraps. Yeah, we handed those out. Okay, we're into the 105 now. Squat first of all, in bronze medal position on the squat with 195 kilos from Norway.
Oh, okay, good.
Thank you, sir. Jarle Aalberg!
There we go.
In silver medal position with 200 kilos from Slovakia, Ladislav Horny. And the gold medal on squat with 222.5 goes to Canada's Ron Kilpatrick. Very nice, Ron. We now move to bench press. 140 kilos gives the bronze medal to Norway's Jarle Aalberg. $142.5 kilos gives the silver medal to Norway's Rune Johansen. And 147.5, look how close that was, within 10 kilos on the bench press. Slovakia's Ladislav Horny takes the gold. And now deadlift. And now, yep, deadlift. In bronze medal position with 215 kilos from Slovakia, Ladislav Horny. In silver medal position with 227.5 kilos, Jarle Aalberg of Norway. And the gold medal on deadlift with 235 kilos goes to Canada's Ron Kilpatrick. And now the totals. In bronze medal position overall with 562.5 Slovakia's Ladislav Horny. In silver medal position also with 562.5 but slightly less body weight. It is Jarle Aalberg. And just ahead, there was only 7.5 kilos in it, with 570 kilos, taking the gold medal and your new world champion, Canada's Ron Kilpatrick. And of course we have our Leiko swag, which is given to each of our podium athletes. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of Canada. Thank you, gentlemen. Give a round of applause. Couple more classes to go. We now move to the sub 120 Masters 3 category. Squat first, 170 kilos, gives the bronze medal to Norway's Eskil Jimenez. 212.5 kilos gives the silver medal to Canada's Mike Foster. Go Mike. And the gold medal in squats with 230 kilos goes to Sweden's Bjorn Alberg. We now move to bench press. The bronze medal with 130 kilos goes to Sweden's Borje Lind. The silver medal, also with 130 kilos bench, goes to Norway's Jimenez. And the gold medal position on the bench press with 190 kilos from Sweden, Bjorn Alberg. And a world record. We next move to deadlift. In bronze medal position with 230 kilos. Look how close these guys were. From Sweden, it's Bjorn Alberg takes the bronze. Silver medal, also with 230 kilos, Norway's Jimenez. And just squeaking ahead with 237.5 from Canada, Mr. Mike Forster. And the totals, the overall, and the opportunity to crown the world champion in bronze medal position overall with 530 kilos, Eskil Jimenez! Oh yeah! That's probably not the first time he's done box jumps as an accessory in years. 567.5 kilos gives the silver medal to Canada's Mike Forster. And 650 kilos total means that Sweden's Bjorn Alberg is your new 120 kilos world champion at 6'3". Well deserved, sir, well deserved. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of Sweden.
Yes, yes.
Gentlemen, that was awesome. The last category, last but never least, the big guys, the supers, the 120 plus kilo masters 3. In silver medal position, on squat with 160 kilos, Yngve Gustafsson of Sweden!
Okay, yeah, there we go. That's the way I go. Very careful.
Thank you.
And taking squat gold from Ireland with 180 kilos, John O'Dwyer. Moving to bench press now. Okay, yeah, carefully does it, guys. 150 kilos gives John O'Dwyer the silver, and 162.5 kilos gives Sweden's Yngve Gustafsson the gold. Deadlift now, please. Wait for it. Sasha, deadlift, please.
There we
Thank
go.
you. I'm sorry. No, you don't have to change places. 180 kilos. Silver medal goes to John O'Dwyer of Ireland. Only 220 kilos. The gold medal goes to Yngve Gustafsson of Sweden.
VM gold! VM gold! VM gold! VM gold!
Hold on. Whoa there, Camel, because there is one more thing to do. The overall, we've got to crown somebody world champion. Who's it going to be? Sasha, can we see the total, please? In silver medal position with 510 kilos from Ireland, Mr. John O'Dwyer. And in gold medal position, and your new Masters 3 Super Heavyweight World Champion, well deserved, Mr. Yngve Gustafsson of Sweden! Gentlemen, Gentlemen, an absolute pleasure, and the sun's even come out. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding once again for the national anthem of Sweden. Gentlemen, thank you very, very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving these fine gentlemen a round of applause as they leave the platform in an orderly fashion. You decide what an orderly fashion is, you're of an age.